And welcome back to another edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Today we're continuing along with Doom Amalgoom, as you know, a mega wad combining maps from Doom 1 and Doom 2. This is the first secret map we've encountered. This is map, I guess it's 73. It's a combination of E1M2 and Map 2. It's called Waters of Future Past. This is a fun map. Not a lot of higher end enemies. In fact, there aren't not even any chain gunners. There's zombie men, shotgunners, and imps, but it's kind of maze-like. It's a very confusing map, and I've found I think the most efficient way to go about getting the jump on the enemies and completing this map efficiently. That's my goal today, is to show you how to do that, maybe with a little bit of flair, I hope. The game is powered by GZDoom using the Doom 2 Hell on Earth platform. As always, we're playing on the ultra-violence difficulty setting in order to get 100% in all three of these categories. There are 196 kills to be had, 7 secrets to find, and 47 items to pick up, so I hope to be able to show you how to do all of that. First things first, let's pick up the 6 health bonuses, tag our first secret, and inside we're rewarded with a box of shotgun shells. Alright, let's turn our attention to the zombie men with our little pistol. We haven't picked up our shotgun yet, but we will soon. Can't go down either of the water hallways, I guess. So going through the door, let's take care of, in the hallway in front of us, are zombie men, but there are shotgunners in the rooms beyond. So let's try to take care of them. It's easier to take less damage, if any, by shooting them through the slits of the doors. Personally, I find it a little bit better than trying to take on the shotgunner from inside. It's just an easier approach. So far I haven't taken much damage, so that's pretty good. I don't think there are any more. No, I think we're in good shape. So now we can go ahead. Here, I guess I did pick up this. So now we have the regular shotgun, which is nice. Let's go ahead and pick up all the ammo. Head down here and hit the switch. That'll give us some more access. Up we go. So just I want to point this out. This is a little symbol here. I haven't seen this before. It just reminds me, frankly, of if you remember from the Atari 2600. Now that's going back a ways. They had a game. I think it came with the console called Combat. So this kind of looks like a tank from there. But in any event, we're going to look for the other matching switch will allow us to get in here, which is a secret area. So just keep an eye out for either the upside down or the whatever tank or a Y, whatever way you want to look at it. But we can't go through the red door yet. We don't have the red key, but this has been opened for us by hitting that switch. So we'll proceed with a little map progression. We will go down there in a moment. But first we're going to do what we did in the previous map, which was enter an area to go ahead and kind of grab the super shotgun. But of course, when we do that, immediately we're going to face some trouble. And we're going to go ahead now and take care of the trap that we left inside. Any stragglers? That wasn't too bad. Just want to make sure that I forget anyone. I don't hear any grunting nor groaning. All right, so that worked out pretty well. So yes, we'll proceed down this way. There are 3 health bonuses here. Do grab them, and of course, grab your armor. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to head downstairs. There we go, a little bit of glickety-glick. I do love that. Some imps in here. This building does look familiar, of course. Famous map 2. Or E1M2, I'm not sure, off the top of my head. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to trigger a trap here. There are some gunners inside here. We do want them to come out because we're going to use that as our hold point. If you heard that, yeah, I know I did. So let's go ahead with our super shotgun. Yeah, because we're going to use, first of all, we don't want more gunners for the trap, and we do want to be able to use that as our hold point. So I'll show you that momentarily. Let's hit the switch and go up. There's one gunner up here that's obvious, and then before we grab the red key, this panel is not quite right. And so there is a secret in here. Oh, it looks like there wasn't. I got them all in one shot. Grab the backpack, and there. Either it's the Y or the tank from Combat. Hit the switch. That'll allow us access to that area outside where the water is. So what we're going to do is we're going to race through, grab the red key, and run up the stairs to that whole point I talked about by getting rid of those shotgunners. Ready? So let's do it. See? Didn't take a shot. So now we just have to go. Let them come to us. Let them disagree, shall we say, with each other. That's fine too. Not sure if we have any stragglers. Maybe on this side. Yes. Perfect. Okay, now armed with the red key, there's different doors we can take that are red, but we're going to take the red teleporter. Yeah, and that's going to take us back to this area. You may remember, of course, we're going to go through here first, after we grab a little bit of ammo, health if needed, and we're going to hit that switch. That's going to give us access to the other side after, for the hallway. So now, as you remember, when we hit that secret area and hit that switch, this is what has been revealed. Stepping out, tagging the secret, and then just taking care of the zombie men who are unsuspecting, and of course the shotgunners and a zombie man. So here is the chain gun. So we didn't get a chain gunner, and we won't get a chain gunner in this map, but that's the chain gun to legitimately use. So we'll just quickly go up here, grab the health bonus, counts as an item, and a mega armor is always nice. So go ahead and pick that up, and then we can leave this area. We'll head up here. So we're going to go to the other part of the secret area, really, which is all the way across this way. So let's head up and around. Maybe the chain gun would be good in case we find any shotgunners down below that are a little bit too eager. And this is kind of a fun thing. This is kind of like the creators of the map putting out their little bit of graffiti. Fun little stick man, I guess, pointing towards different areas you can go to, but certainly I want to go over there. That's where the supercharge is. Let's head down. Take care of these gunners, shotgunners. I think the shotgun is pretty good, and of course, because we've come around this way, much to their chagrin, they had no suspicion at all. And say goodnight to everyone. We're not going to go in quite yet because we don't want to forget the supercharge. That's a nice thing to have, and well, it counts as an item. You don't want to leave it behind anyhow. So let's go ahead and grab that. Head through the door. We may have a straggler or two. I think there might be, yeah. Hit the switch, that'll let us through there. Unfortunately, if you're anti-chainsaw, like classic Doom walkthroughs, you're going to have to walk through here just to tag the secret. So we will be going that way. We'll be coming back. First, we're just going to get rid of a few enemies in this area first. We're going to hit the switch so we can go in through here. There we go. And we have one shotgunner over here. So we've done that so we don't have to retrace our steps. This is, of course, the beginning. So we don't have to do this again. There are different areas we can explore this way and that way. We're not going to do that right now. We're going to continue back. If I can stop being confused for a moment. Where the heck did I come in? Came in through here. Yes, thank you. And we're going to proceed this way. We are going to go to those areas, but we're going to go in through this way. It's a backdoor area. We take a lot of the enemies by surprise. And we're just going to do it because that's a bit more effective. Now, I think it's an odd trap that you have to trigger yourself by pressing the wall. So 2 pinkies jump out of here, and then 2 jump out of there, and I guess if you run the wrong way, you get cornered. Haha. But it seems to me you trigger it, unless I'm mistaken. But I do press the wall each time I've done the practice run through here. So here we are. We're in the darker area of the computer maze area, but we're getting the jump on the baddies. So let's just make sure we have everyone. Okay, good. We will be coming back here in a moment. We will be coming back later to press that switch. There is a method to the madness, I promise. Just want to make sure everybody's gone. All right, good. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go through the secret wall. Just be mindful, there are 4 imps. All right, tag the secret, grab the armor if you need it. And we'll go through here. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get the jump on everyone, but we'll get the jump on some. Yeah, it looks like we got the jump on everybody. So I do prefer this approach by going out into these, like the maze area of the computer rooms, through the area that I went through. Yeah, it gives you a little bit of a shortcut there. We will be going there momentarily. First thing I want to do is make sure that all of these enemies are gone. And we also have an unofficial secret here. This leads to a computer area map. Now, it's not a secret, but it does count as an item, I think, doesn't it? So be sure to go ahead and grab that. This is a shortcut back to where we were. We do want to find that switch. That's going to take us here. This is a tricky area. I kind of ride it back and forth, kind of unfairly blowing away some pinkies as I run, because I don't want to leap into a room of 6 pinkies. I think 2 left is fine. I think I'll just race in now. That's a little bit more manageable. I don't think it's a great idea to run in full speed. Now, this is the exit, by the way. We came up through here. In case you're wondering where we are, this is the exit. So we're getting the jump on the enemies from behind. So that's why I recommend this strategy. We can go ahead, take care of the imps above after we've taken care of the zombie men below. And then I like to super shotgun these 2 characters. Hit the switch. And we have these enemies we're also getting the jump on, so it does work out quite nicely, but we're not done in there. There's a secret here. You can see the wall's not quite the same. Yeah, so let's head up, tag the secret, grab the goodies, and now we're done in this area. Okay, so let's go out. We're going to get the jump on these enemies too. Just grab that. Yeah, as long as you hit that that barrel, it'll set off the chain reaction. Now, you notice it's a blue key. We couldn't have come in this way, so we're coming out this way to this familiar area. But now we're just going to drop down. There's no way to really get the jump on these enemies that well. So, but this is just the, this is just the way we have to go no matter what. Now, we can't leave because we don't have the blue key, but the blue key, thankfully, is in this area. So we're going to go ahead and basically dismantle everybody's defenses. Okay, so this area has now been cleared. Let's go ahead and proceed to the next. So yeah, you're looking at gunners and zombie men and imps. The usual drill. Now, you know what's going to happen here once I grab that blue key. This is all going to open up. I'm going to try to make my way around. Limited success. You will take probably a little bit of damage. I think I escaped most damage. That's my approach. I use around the corners the whole point. If you fire as you go, you're probably better off. I don't remember if I did or not. I meant to. Firing into that room as you turn this corner, but I do hear more baddies. Oh, okay. There we go. Secret. Yeah, is that the last one? Yeah, that's the last secret. So now we just have items to go. Yeah, we go ahead and grab the ammo. This is a fun little area. I mean, first of all, you got to grab the health and armor bonuses. The ammo's nice too. But here, yeah, that looks like a fantastic secret, but it's fake. Boo, doesn't lead to anything. But do go ahead and grab the stuff in it. Okay, just want to make sure I didn't miss. This is a part of the map I find the most confusing. It's very maze-y. Here's a little door I'm looking for. There we go. The beautiful glick of the barrel. Grab these goodies. Okay. Now we got to find her kind of half double back here because we need to get the imps. Yes, here they are. There's 3 imps. Now with the blue key we can get out of here. Yeah, looks like we're good to go. So now we just have to head back to the exit. So I mean, one way to do it is I guess you can go this way if memory serves. Where the heck is the exit? Yeah, this way. Correct. All right. Moment of confusion at the end, but I recovered. All right, through here, and here we are. Here is the exit, but we will do our final count. Yes, all 196 kills, the 7 secrets, all 47 items. You know what that means, indeed. We're done. Now, I know it says the darkness of future past, but my understanding from the creators and YouTube and Doomworld and everything else that it's actually not called the Darkness of Future Past. It's called Waters of Future Past. But whatever it is, it's a secret map, map 73, which will be leading, I guess that's a secret exit in a way that I've just transited again, to map 74. That's my understanding is the next approach, the next challenge to approach. It will be alternate reality, which is map 74, which will be E1M1 and map 1 combination, E1M1 beta, I guess, and map 1. Alternate reality. So that'll be next time. Hope you did enjoy this walkthrough. Like I said, quite a confusing maze of a map, but I think it's a lot of fun. And I think I found, quite frankly, the most efficient way to go, not only to collect everything and get all the enemies, but get the jump on most of them. So hopefully you find it to be helpful or just simply enjoyable. Either way, hit that subscribe button. You won't miss any further videos that I upload. For now, that's it for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Thanks for joining us today. See you next time.